Hello there, I am Rye. So this is one of only two so far, as of the time of recording this, non-instrumental videos on Rima Gold. So, again, we are talking about instrumentals. Every single video apparently has to be about a song on this channel. So, today we are going to be telling you that you might have seen on this channel the titles of something like Can't Go Home instrumental or Lost in the Ink instrumental, where it is just the name of the song, but then instrumental after it, and the video is just the instrumental. What if we told you that all the instrumentals have secret titles that only we have known up until this point, that we name them, in the file so we can know to select them, other than just labeling them something like Lost in the Ink instrumental. So, you already knew that because of the title and thumbnail? That makes sense. Anyways, the secret title, for Lost in the Ink, the one we keep mentioning, is actually Bendy Beats. Because we decided it was months and months ago. And the one for The Tale of Charles, one of our favorite songs that we've made, is actually called Railroad Anthem. Most of these instrumental titles are just something to do with the thing that we think is funny in the moment, and just helps us remember, oh, that's the instrumental for that song. Another one is, we don't really like mentioning this song, even though we keep it up on the Rima Gaming channel, and it was even in the Rima Radio compilation video on the main channel. But the secret title to the instrumental of I Love Whalecat, one of our least favorite songs we have ever done, is Tunes to Love Whalecat 2, which I think is a pretty good title for a pretty bad song. And then there is actually two different instrumentals for the Cult of the Lamb song, which you now know as Felled to the Lamb, which is a much better title than anything we could have come up with for these instrumentals. The original was called Ritual Song and was a much more upbeat instrumental, but eventually, after many changes to the song, we just switched it over to Cult of the Lamb instrumental. So, that is not the funnest of the titles we have given to these instrumentals. Now, you might be wondering, why don't you just call the videos on this channel those secret titles, or at least put them in parentheses, or put them in the description as a funny little thing, or maybe put them in the comments? That's because we wanted to, we just decided not to, because it was easier to just call it the song and then instrumental, so it was easier for other people to find, because no one else knew these titles. Another thing, most people didn't know that there is actually a song that we created playing through all of Rima Dimensions Episode 1, which if you haven't seen it, you definitely should. It's on the main channel, and it's one of the most recent videos. I believe it's about 13 minutes long, give or take. So, go check that out. It's a start to a new original series, new episode of which is actually coming out fairly soon, or at least something of it is coming out fairly soon. But there's actually a song playing throughout that whole video that we have labeled Rizalzu's Menu Theme, inspired by that of tavern menus in many fantasy RPGs, similar to the fantasy world that Rizalzu himself lives in. Now, a more recent song, our most recent song, in fact, is Signal Tower Broadcast. This is for, of course, the Can't Go Home song, which is a Little Nightmares 2 song. Not a Little Nightmares 1, but a Little Nightmares 2. Although I guess it could work for the first one, too. That's funny. But Signal Tower Broadcast is just because of the Signal Towers broadcast. But instead of whatever kind of weird, messed up thing it actually broadcasts in the game that turns everything into flesh and monsters, it just broadcasts music in this context. And a song that you might see very soon on both this channel, the full song, without anything interrupting it, and a more interrupty, animated, in quotes, you can't really see, but I'm doing quotes right now, song on the main channel, which hopefully will help start a new series every one of which will have its own original music number. Now, this song, I will not tell you what this video is or what it is about, but I will only give you the title of the instrumental that we have given it so far. Rock.jpg. That is all. I will see you all next time. I'm Rai, Ma has gone missing, and this is Rima Gold!